handle their success and just the fact that, I think they earned everything by winning games. Ultimately, you can say what you want about an individual quarterback, but it comes down to winning football games. And those guys are winners, and if you can just try to win as much as they did, everybody else will take its place.
Did you ever have any interaction with those guys?
Oh yeah, I got to know Colt fairly well. I know Sam briefly. I don't know Chase too well, but you know each other. You say hi, you talk to each other. If you see them out, or anything around town or anywhere, you have a conversation. But you definitely respect what they go through because when you see them in every situation, they're pretty good guys.
Obviously you started producing on the field in a big way last year. Was that maybe for you as a leader of the offense? Was that the biggest thing that you could have done in terms of making this your team?
Yeah, I guess. I think the guys, I came in when I got to school, the fact that, as a quarterback you can't do certain things and you have to, put yourself in a leadership role. And I think I did that even prior to playing. And I think once, my performance on the field just kind of solidified that, So I think the guys respect me pretty well and I treat them with respect. I think that's the reason why they see me as a leader.
What do you think of the expectations that are on you for this season?
I don't think too much of them. I think it's fairly good to get some light upon Texas A&M and for the national scene. But at the same time, it's going to come down to wins and losses. So if I just try to win as many games as possible, then everything else will fall into place.
Last couple of years, though, especially last year, I had to feel you and the team are certainly getting closer.
Yeah, Coach Sherman took that upon himself to really come in and put an emphasis on just team unity and synergy and us getting to know each other. We mixed up the locker room, and I think if he asked us to have it go back to if we pick where he wanted our locker room, we wouldn't want that. Guys got to know each other that probably may not have hung out, in years past. We're from a small town, big town, Houston, Dallas, California, New York, wherever you're from, or whatever it may be, your style as a person. Our entire team is good friends, and, it's a pretty cool deal. I think it's showing on the field.
What's it like to have your name mentioned with Heisman Trophy and that sort of thing?
It's pretty cool. I accept it. I think it's an honor to be even mentioned for stuff like that. But like I said, the cool thing about it, the settling thing about it all, if I just worry about my team and us winning games, then I'll let y'all. I can't really control anything anyway, so I'll let all the other people, everybody else talk about it. But I just can control what I can control.
You've been in a league now where everybody's talked about every other quarterback, but you was a little, not startling or unsettling, but was there something unique about seeing your name up there, Offensive Player of the Year?
Not really. Honestly, you expect success, and that's kind of the way I was raised. Just kind of expect success. You do what you do to expect success. When it comes, you're handling it accordingly. You know what I'm saying? You don't think too high, because that's what you expect. At the same time, if it doesn't come your way, just work harder and just work with what you can control. And those guys were all mentioned before me because they won games. I look at it as I haven't won as many games as those guys. So that's why I wasn't mentioned when they were. But at the same time, I'm trying to do that. And if I can get this award at the end of the season, I won some games. So I think the exposure will come and be what it is.
Well, we know this offense is already one of the more explosive in college football. Where do you go from here? How do you get better?
Just attention to detail. Last year, too many lapses to where we didn't play well at times, and we put up 40 or so offense and have a quarter where we didn't do anything. And that can decide winning and losing, and that's more important than stats. So that's our biggest thing: attention to detail. And just making sure that we're on our P's and Q's, just kind of smoothing out our rough edges.